I've got 5 weeks left until my Spartan Stadium race at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and today I'm showing you a strength workout that you can do to build powerful legs, grip strength, and prep for functional fitness obstacles that you're specifically going to see in this race. Let's get to it. After a 5 to 10 minute warm up, we're going to get into our workout, which includes 4 supersets. So a superset is when you do 2 exercises back to back, and we're going to do each superset 3 times. So each exercise is going to be 40 seconds. We'll have a 20-second break in between. Repeat that 3 times. Take a 1 to 2 minute break and then move on to your next superset. This first one is the deadlift. I love this exercise. It is my favorite lift. Helps us to build some power, strength, endurance in those hamstrings and glutes. We're also working the core here and our grip strength. So I'm keeping a neutral spine, bending those knees on the way down, hinging at the hips, keeping my core nice and tight, which helps us to protect the lower back. We're supersetting this with a box jump after a 20-second rest. So this move is going to help us to build explosiveness and power and also speed in our running. You want to make sure that you land nice and soft on the balls of your feet. This helps us to absorb the shock from the jump. And this is actually a move that is in the race. So you'll be doing 15 box jumps. I have a 20-inch box here, but it's reported that the women's box is around 16. We're going to rest for a minute or two here and then move on to our second superset, starting off with dead hangs. So I'm going to hang from a bar, actively squeezing my shoulder blades away from my ears. I'm squeezing that bar, wrapping the thumb around the bar. This move is essential for things like monkey bars, rigs, jerry carries. There's so many movements in Spartan that involve grip, so you want to make sure that you're doing this exercise. After a 20-second rest, we're moving on to step-ups, and these are definitely essential for a stadium race because this is what you're doing the majority of the time. You are running up steps. We want to do this with weight so we can feel what it feels like when our legs are tired and we got to keep going. So I have some 20-pound kettlebells here. That's 40 pounds total. I want to mimic that sandbag that I'm going to have to hold at some point during the race, which is a 40-pound sandbag. So we want to drive through that step, pushing through the heel, really using those glutes and hamstrings when we do this. After another 1 to 2 minute break, we're moving on to walking lunges with an overhead plate carry. So I have a 25-pound plate right here. I'm extending my arms all the way up, really working on that stabilization in my shoulders. You're definitely going to feel that burn. I'm also working my core and my legs. This is a full body movement right here. And again, we're working that single leg strength because we're going to need a lot of it on those stairs. Next, we have a single arm farmer's carry. This is a great one for training the jerry can carry, which is one of my least favorite obstacles. That's where you have a ton of water inside of a jug and you have to carry it awkwardly throughout the course. But I'm using a 40-pound weight here, keeping my core nice and tight, using those obliques, making sure I don't lean to the side. Rest 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're hitting our final superset. We're starting it off with weighted burpees to a bicep press. So in the Spartan Stadium, you are going to see a functional fitness station where we're going to do 15 weighted burpees with what they call a ram, which is basically a heavy cylinder object. And the ram for women is going to weigh 33 pounds. So I have 15-pound dumbbells here to replicate that weight. I want to make sure I bring my chest all the way down to the ground, and I want to make sure that I land with my feet wide so that I can get up pretty quickly. Our last exercise of this workout today is slam balls. So you're actually going to see this as a functional fitness station at the Spartan Stadium race. I have a 20-pound ball here, but for women at the actual race, we're going to be working with a 15-pound ball for 15 reps. You'll see I have a nice wide stance here with my feet going into a squatting position, using my legs and my core to lift that ball overhead and slam it down. I'm in the infrared sauna here in the recovery room of my gym. Gonna get some inflammation out of these legs and just relax. I got my Kindle in here. Gonna bring my heart rate down, maybe do a little meditation, some stretching, it's important to make sure that when you train hard, you recover even harder. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout today. If you did, make sure to hit subscribe on my YouTube channel and let me know what you want to see in future videos. Give this video a like, and in the next one, we're going to be talking about hill training for endurance and power. Stay tuned.